Hey guys, we are on day 205 in our Bible reading plan, and today we're reading in the book of Isaiah, chapters 35 and 36. Chapter 35 is going to continue with these prophetic visions and utterances of Isaiah. We have here this prophetic utterance about the hope, the future hope of Jerusalem and Zion, that God is going to bring fullness and life and relief in the future to Jerusalem and to Zion. It's this beautiful picture of flowering gardens and spring springing forth. And it says this, it says, "They will enter, his people will enter Zion with singing. Everlasting joy will crown their heads. Gladness and joy will overtake them." It's this beautiful picture of the hope of what they have to look forward to. And then in chapter 36, we're going to have a sort of a shift from the prophetic nature of the writings that we have been reading so far to more of a historical account. In chapter 36 all the way through 39, right around verse 8, we're going to be reading the actual events that are happening. And so we read the account in chapter 36 of the king of Assyria coming out against Hezekiah, king of Judah. What we read is that he sends one of his field commanders to King Hezekiah with a message. And the message is essentially, form an alliance with me or you're going to be annihilated. He tells the king to form an alliance with him. And then he asks him what I think is maybe one of the most important questions of this whole chapter. He says in verse 4, he says, "On what are you basing this confidence of yours?" And I think that's such an important question. After this, the king of Assyria claims that the Lord has sent him, that the Lord is doing this stuff, that the Lord, Hezekiah's God, has told him to come against him, that there's no God that can save him. And it's just so interesting in this moment. This chapter ends without a response from King Hezekiah. And so tomorrow we're going to read how he responds to this. But today, it begs the question, what is he going to do? Who is he going to turn to? Is he going to believe the words of the king of Assyria that God has sent him against him? Is he going to allow that fear to dictate what he chooses to do from here? Is he going to seek God? Is he going to trust God? Is he going to stand in confidence in the Lord? Or is he going to allow the fear to direct his next steps? And so I think that this question is so important for us today in anything that we do when we're facing big decisions. What do we base our confidence in? Is it in the Lord? Is it that we're making decisions from a place where we have sought the Lord, we have prayed over things, we have asked God for his guidance, we have asked God what his will is concerning the situation in front of us? Or are we allowing the circumstances to determine our next steps? Are we allowing the fear of the unknown, the fear of the future, the fear of the consequences, the fear of how these things may unfold to dictate what we do next? Or are we taking the opportunity in hard, difficult moments where we're uncertain of the future to put our confidence and our trust in the Lord in a way that we will turn to him first, and we will seek his will, and we will seek his guidance in all things? That's going to be a really important thing for Judah right here, and it's a really important thing for us still today. So I hope that encourages you. I'd love to hear how the Lord is speaking to you through his word today. So go ahead and drop a comment in the Bible reading app, and let's talk some more about this. Have a great day, guys.